It was just like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted for Survivor 50, and it's here.
That's definitely what solidified D going home tonight.
Protect Coach! Protect Coach!
What's up, guys? It's Ava and Ivy. Welcome back to another podcast episode. Today, we're breaking down episode 7 of Survivor, titled, That's Not How I Play Survivor, as Coach said.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Coach.
Shout out Coach. But also, maybe not shout out Coach as much with this episode.
Wait, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to talk about this episode. I'm so excited. Okay, I can't get into Coach too much yet. This was a very entertaining episode, in my opinion.
I agree.
I feel like a lot happened.
Yeah. Do you want me to start it out?
Yeah, let's start us out.
Okay. So the first thing we see, Aubry has her moment of, her getting a little bit of heat for not playing her idol after saying that she was going to play it last tribal, which honestly, I thought that was going to play or be a little bit more of a bigger storyline in this episode, but it really wasn't. I mean, she just followed through with her words. She said, I'm going to play it because it's worse to have an idol that everyone knows about than to not have an idol at all. So we see that little bit. But then we get right into, honestly, let's just talk about Coach and how Coach calls out D initially. Yeah.
I was going to say, before we get into that, I wanted to talk about Tiffany's crash out at the very beginning.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm so glad Tiffany got more screen time in this episode because she's so funny and she's just such a character. So I'm glad she got her moment. But her crash out was so valid. And I loved when she was like, y'all didn't write my name down, but maybe you should have. What did she say? She was like, She said, I'm going to dance on their survivor graves the moment I get the opportunity to.
Yeah.
So that was iconic. So shout out Tiffany. And we're right there with you. We're pressed about Camilla. So feel you on that. But so what you're saying about Coach and D, Coach Jonathan D moment, that was crazy. And I did not expect that at all, to be honest. One, I didn't know Jonathan was that confrontational. And honestly, when Coach is all sad in the hammock and there was a moment when his voice cracked and he sounded like he's about to cry and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Coach, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that whole moment was so wild. It just kept escalating and I was like, oh god, here we go. But then it come to find out, Jonathan did it on purpose because he knew D can get riled up pretty easily. So I guess it was a strategic move on Jonathan's part and it really did pay off because as we all know, the end of this episode turns out that D goes home. But Jonathan straight up called out D. He called her out about the Charlie vote and how she blindsided him on that. But then D kept saying I never lie. But I did blindside Jonathan though. She was just getting stuck in her own words. And I'm sure there's a lot we didn't see, but Jonathan said this is exactly what I wanted to get out of her.
Yeah.
And she said things that drove people to want to get her out or maybe in a sense distrust her more, I guess. So
right.
That was crazy. And it's funny, I'm looking at my notes and I wrote down the quote, "That's not how I play Survivor," but I didn't know the title of the episode at the time.
Right.
So I guess it makes sense.
Yes. But one good thing I think that came from all of this is, he said in the episode, old Coach is back. Old Coach has returned. And so that made me so hyped just because Coach is so entertaining and honestly, his nonsense is so fun to watch as a viewer. And his, what did they say? The self-righteousness and the hypocrisy. It's just he's so entertaining. And so I was eating up when he was going off and he started doing his haikus. And it was just wow, this is exactly what I wanted for Survivor 50 and it's here.
Yeah. And I feel like the editing just made his moments in this episode 10 times funnier. Yeah. Or what was the moment? It was Emily said something oh, I think Coach is going crazy. And then it went to I think it was doing the haiku.
Right. And then he was like, did you guys hear that? And they were like, yeah. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is definitely entertaining. And it's clear that, Emily straight up called him annoying. She doesn't really like him. And the only thing, here's my issue with Coach. He said, liars aren't going to win season 50.
Yeah, he did.
Coach, I don't know, I guess I just don't agree with that line necessarily.
Well, yes, and that's what I think is so good about it, is that do you know what game you're playing? You're playing
Right.
Survivor. That's like everybody's game has to have a little bit of lying. That's just the way of the game. You're lying to somebody. Even the honor and integrity people, they're lying to someone. Like, let's be so real. You can say all this nonsense and you're lying to somebody in these votes. That's just the truth. And that's just what Survivor is. And so hearing him say that, it's just so good. It's just so good because, you know, Coach is a liar. Look back at his seasons. He plays up this honor integrity. He is lying. He's playing Survivor too, but he thinks his way of playing is superior and that he's doing the right thing by saying everything he's saying. And it's just like, it was just gold. This episode was golden to me because I just love the entertainment factor of Coach.
And I guess talking about Coach, it moves us further in the episode because we see Ozzy and Rizo return from Exile Island and they're like, oh yeah, I'm in a good position. They find out that 3 people went home and then Coach goes up to Rizo and decides that he wants to recruit him into the 4 horsemen. But obviously Rizo didn't take that very well.
Yeah.
That was a really funny edit too. This was just a funny episode. Dynamic.
It is. And it's just it's so funny because these are all Survivor players. You know, like this isn't new people playing for the first time. They've all played before, a lot of them multiple times. They know what they're doing. And it's like just so much mumbo jumbo. Like when he was talking to Rizo and Rizzo's like, how does he think I'd be excited about just now becoming part of this alliance because somebody went home? Like, what do you mean? And it's just so funny. And I love the line that Rizzo said about like how I think it was a little bit later in the episode, but when he was like, why is Coach so bad at Survivor? Like, he's been playing this longer than I've been alive. And he's so bad. It is just crazy to think about. Like, they've been out here. Coach has been out here, I don't even know how many times, and he's still making these rookie mistakes. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
And you're having Rizo, basically the rookie of the season, come in and tell you this information. Like,
right.
It's so funny. But Rizo really is like a mastermind. Not even a mastermind. He just has a great social game. And, you know, I've been watching some of Dee's exit interviews too. And it's like, at first she didn't trust Rizo because he lied about like what happened in 49 to her initially. And she knew he was lying. So she didn't trust him. And that was basically pre-game. But then in the game, she ended up completely trusting him and wanting to work with him. And that just speaks to how strong his social game is. So and that has happened with like every player, with Colby too. So and then with Cirie, with Ozzy, we see what Cirie's Rizzard of Oz, the alliance.
Bro, that was so good. What an alliance! What an alliance! But I have to say that moment when they're on the beach and then Emily comes up and she goes, do you know who gave it to you? To Rizo?
Yeah.
This is the dog looking at sunset meme. I was like, yeah, this is where we see Dee's downfall.
Yeah, and that's definitely what solidified Dee going home tonight. And that's what, like, I feel like there was so much buildup about, like, Coach being annoying, but they literally just did that because they knew Dee was going home.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree.
And Dee's the last winner standing. Like, come on.
Yeah, it was just too easy. It was too easy for Dee to go home.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just had a flashback.
What's
when Rizo approached Dee and asked about like if she told Emily, and she straight up said no, like she straight up lied like Dee.
Yeah,
I think she knew at this point she failed. Yeah, like she's definitely.
And then her moment with Tiffany later when she was like, "I messed up," like I messed up. That was just so good, and it's like obviously as an audience we know Emily Flippin is not to be trusted with information. So it's just that just stinks for Dee because she is such a strong player, but that's literally the mistake that cost her the game. Is telling Emily. And honestly just telling Tiffany and Jonathan too.
Right, yeah. She told Jonathan, Tiffany, and Emily about all the idols. Like, I don't know why she spread that information. I think she was just trying to gain trust, but I don't know. Dee also said like she really, first of all, she's the first person on the jury. Like she's the mayor of the jury. That's kind of lit. And 2, she honestly didn't really care about her reputation or like proving herself on 50 because one, she won her season 45. She's been on the challenge. And then right after Survivor 50 wrapped, the new season of the challenge was airing. So she was like, I'm good, honestly. Like, everyone's having a really bad experience. Like people are walking away with not so good memories, but me, I'm fine. So I
Yeah.
really don't feel too bad about her getting
I
out.
agree. And it seemed like I think in one of the interviews I saw of her, she was saying how she just wanted to play like crazy and she's playing with house money. So she kind
Mhm.
of make crazy decisions this time around.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's definitely what she did. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, we even saw that in Tribal, not to get ahead, but, she started
Yeah.
the whisper chain, so and she said and
Yeah.
then earlier in the episode, she's like, just know I'm gonna start whispering at Tribal."
Yeah.
It's like, "Okay, D." So she probably just wanted to go out on, like, a high note, just, like, cause some drama and then dip.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. She had to go out with a fight.
Yeah.
But I guess is that when now we see Stephanie go on her
Yeah.
journey?
Mhm.
Yeah. And honestly, I really liked that. Or well, okay, I thought it was funny how they all just drew the shot in the darks. That's because it's
'Cause
kind
you
of crazy. Nobody wants to go. They're
yeah.
literally having to draw.
I just feel like just no one wanted to lose their vote. Like, you need
Yeah.
it, I feel like. But yeah. I
Yeah.
liked the challenge.
Hmm.
When she said she had her shoulder surgery, girl, I understand, girl, because I got you. I don't know, like, if I had to do it with my right shoulder, I definitely wouldn't be able to do it. But that's hard.
Yeah.
Holding your arm up for an hour, it seems so easy,
Yeah.
but it really is. It's hard. And,
Yeah.
like, thinking about the mental aspect of that, she's alone, like, alone on the island, obviously with camera
Yeah.
people, but, like, hearing the repetitive water spilling over and over slowly, like, probably would
Yeah, for
drive me
sure.
insane.
Oh yeah,
Insane.
definitely. You have nothing to
Yeah.
entertain yourself with either. You're just looking straight ahead.
Mhm.
And you can't even like it made me nervous every time she would like look over to just go check the water because I feel like when you do movements like that, you can just become unaware of like what you're in the middle of doing and like knock it
Mhm.
over, or let your hand drop a little bit. And
Yeah.
one thing about that, well, I really liked how it was so physical. Like I feel like there hasn't been a journey quite like that before, right? Like that was honestly surprising to me. Um, that it was like an older challenge that we usually see post merge, but it was just solo. Like
Mm.
that was pretty sick.
Yeah. And I'm gonna jump ahead here a little bit too, but imagine doing that challenge and then going to do
Mhm.
the freaking immunity challenge. I felt so
Yeah,
bad for her. I was like, I'm surprised she
I
stayed as
know.
long as she did.
I know. Yeah, because that's honestly such a disadvantage because
Yeah.
yeah, she was sore.
Yeah, that would suck. But yeah, I mean, we see her, she makes it through the hour, she gets the advantage, it's a steal a vote. She goes back to the island, lies to everyone, but then we see Cirie, immediately clock it. And then Stephanie tells Cirie about her advantage. So again, Cirie knows everything, knows
Mhm.
every advantage that's sitting in the game right now.
Yeah. Oh my
Just because
gosh.
she's her. Literally just because she's her.
She's just so good. She's just so
Yeah.
good at Survivor. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. And oh my god, the moment where she tells Steph, like, telling no one, absolutely nobody. And then the
Yeah.
next scene's her telling Rizzo
Like,
about it.
yeah. The editing
Oh my
in this
god.
episode was so fun. Even going back to how we see her like flashback moment of like telling Emily and then telling Jonathan, telling Tiffany. Like I just loved the way that was all edited. It was just so you don't know what to expect. And that moment was so funny. Like, yeah, I won't tell anybody. So Stephanie has a steal a vote. Like, it's just so good. They definitely cooked on this episode.
Yeah. And why does it feel like different than the other episodes?
It really did. It really
Like, I
did.
don't know. Maybe it's just because things are getting spicy. Maybe it's because everyone's on the same island, probably, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
everyone's actually interacting, but still, yeah. I don't know. Just entertaining, to say the
Mhm.
least. But I guess the next thing, what, is going into the challenge,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, was it 2 groups of 7? For the first challenge was for reward for Chinese takeout. Interesting setup. It was a schoolyard pick, which is always interesting to see. And Jonathan
Mhm.
and Christian were both of the captains. And I think the teams were Jonathan, Cirie, C, Rizo, Tiff, Coach, and Aubry. And the other team was Christian, Ozzy, Devins, Emily D, Stephanie, and Joe.
Yeah. And I don't mean any shade by what I'm about to say because people are good at all different aspects of Survivor. Obviously, that's why they're out here. But Jonathan's picks really confused me
Me
because I feel
too.
like I remember seeing his team and I was like, so they're not going to win. And I don't mean that to be shady, but that's just my instant thought. And so I was like, but they came pretty close. It was very close, but that was an unexpected team.
Yeah. And still, we said this last season, but I'm always interested to see the schoolyard pick. and
Yeah.
hear people's
Yeah, same.
reasonings as to why they picked who they picked. But
Yeah,
yeah, she
I
can't fit
agree.
everything in an episode, blah blah blah. But I just love seeing that. I kind of want to see like
Yeah.
I wonder if they have like an uncut part because sometimes they release those for the
Right, yeah,
the
I would
schoolyard
like to see that
picks.
one too.
Yeah. But yeah, it was the boulder challenge, and then they ended it with a double-sided puzzle. Blue team won, and then we see them go into the immunity challenge, which again is another endurance challenge. The balance beam and the pole.
Yeah.
That's definitely really hard. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
surprised as
gosh.
many people stayed in, like as long as they did.
Yeah. And
Honestly.
not only, like, you know how sore you must be from doing that, but, like, my gosh, I feel like that just would be so hard to balance that, like,
Yeah.
because you can
And the
also, like,
sun,
barely see it. Like,
bro. Yeah.
yeah, and the sun, like, that was very impressive to me. I honestly don't think I would do too great in that kind of challenge.
Yeah. That's what see, I just wanna try it now, but I feel like I would do okay, but on the on the outside, it would look like I'm doing okay, but on the inside, I would be dying. But it really
Right.
is, like, such a mental thing, and you never
Mhm.
know when someone else is gonna drop. But, like, even
Yeah.
having your eyes looking at the ball like this, I just know that's so uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, like, I would get a
Like
headache from that.
yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. I would hate that challenge, honestly.
Yeah,
But
no.
they said shout out boom operators. That's very
Shout out boom
true.
operators. I was tell me why I was low key hoping that they would just have a cut to, like, one of the boom
Yeah,
operators in real time, like, holding
they
it. Like,
should've.
that would've been lit. But yeah, they would've cooked in that challenge, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. But yeah, I guess Joe, Ozzy, and Dee were the last 3 standing.
Yeah, which shout out Dee for being the last girl standing in that. But as soon as she dropped, I was like, "Dang, Dee's
Yeah,
going home."
yeah. And of course they put in the clip of her before, like, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be good at this challenge."
Yeah, oh my
I mean,
gosh, yeah.
she was, but she just didn't win.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you know who did win? Ozzy! Let's freaking
Ozzy.
go. His 8th immunity win, individual immunity win ever,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah.
And I was shocked to hear that Rob has 9,
9.
and
Mhm.
so I really hope Ozzy beats that record this season, and I think it's pretty safe to say he has a great chance of doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he will. I mean, if he doesn't break it, he'll tie it,
Oh, for sure.
but I think he definitely has some time to win at least one more one more individual immunity challenge.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. That is
So, yeah,
crazy.
great.
And it was his first individual immunity in 15 years.
Yeah, like, that is crazy. That's crazy
Yeah.
because I mean, obviously, when you think of Ozzy, you think of him being a challenge beast, but, like, yeah, 15 years ago, he was a challenge beast. So, good thing to know that he still got it in him to carry
Yeah.
through in these challenges.
Yeah. And that honestly must feel so good for him because,
Oh, yeah.
you sit there and you're probably like I mean, I would be doubting myself like, "Wait, can I still do this? Like,
Right.
is my body still capable of all these things?" And clearly for Ozzy, he is. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I just feel like so accomplished after doing that, honestly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good night to be a Ozzy fan.
Yeah. No, for real. Should we move into well, yeah, I guess that's the end of the challenge.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah, I
I
guess it's
mean,
just the scramble of everyone.
it's we see Coach's name get thrown out and Coach be a possibility, but I feel like it was very predictable, like, that it was gonna end up being D, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach goes actually, I don't
Next
know.
week.
Yeah, next week, but also he would be a good person to keep around as a shield because you know that people are gonna keep wanting him out.
Yeah, that's true. Because
But
they
he
did
seems like
throw
one of those
out
people that
sorry.
no, you go for it.
Well, I was gonna say Chrissy originally like, before Coach I mean, Coach's name was already out there, but Chrissy originally threw out D and Aubrey's name. So people were
Right.
gonna go after Aubrey originally, but everyone knows about
Mhm.
her idol, so it's like, there's no point
Yeah.
in going about it. And I don't know, I don't remember who she told, but she told someone that she was gonna play it for sure this week. It was probably Ozzy or something. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Aubrey was already out of the books. And then Coach's name actually wasn't out there because Coach was driving the votes. He was like, "Okay, you guys are going for Tiff, you guys are going for D." He was trying
Oh,
to assign
yeah.
people votes, and this is where people were like, "Wait, Coach is annoying. Like, what is
Coach
he
is
doing?" And
annoying.
like, so That's where it turned on Coach.
Yeah, wait, yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up. I forgot that that's, like, the whole reason people were really annoyed with him. And I love seeing, Devin's, like, just how annoyed he is with Coach, and he's like, why are we listening to this guy? Like, literally, why are we listening to this guy? So it's gonna be really satisfying when they do eventually get Coach out. As much as I love Coach, it is gonna be satisfying. And I mean, he just seems like one of those players, like, because so many people get annoyed with him, he could slip by, like, to the end because people would want to keep him around just for the fact of, well, I could beat Coach, you know?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Devins was the first person where he was basically the one that started to turn the narrative on Coach in that moment.
Yeah.
Because when Coach came up to Devins and was like, Christian's playing the middle, he's a middleman, blah, blah, blah. And then Devins goes immediately to Christian and tells Christian, and Christian's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
And then
Rizzo,
who went up? Oh, yeah, I think it was Rizzo. It was Rizzo. You go for it.
Oh, yeah, Rizzo was like, he was like, Coach is telling Devins about the middle people. He's like, he is the middle people. Like, why are you telling him that? And what was the line Rizzo said when he said, we slay dragons at tribal, we don't slay dragons at camp. Like, that was just so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny seeing Rizzo, like, kind of manipulate Coach in a way where Coach, like, genuinely thinks that Rizzo's part of the Four Horsemen alliance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's so interesting.
I think one of the moments, like, right before the Rizzo approached Coach that I really enjoyed was when Christian went up to Coach and was like, oh, so, like, the 7-4 split. And that's when Coach, like, crashed out. He was like, yeah, who told Christian about the 7-4 split? This ruins everything. Coach, you gotta chill. And that's what Rizzo literally said, you need to chill. You need to chill. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just so funny though, like,
it's so funny and it's
just
so
entertaining.
Coach. It's so Coach.
Yeah.
It's so Coach.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anybody to play Survivor but him. It's just so good. It's just so good. I don't want him to go home because he's so entertaining.
Yeah.
Protect Coach. Protect Coach.
That's where we saw the haiku moment, like, right before Tribal. And then Emily and Devins were basically the ones that were driving the Coach vote before going in. But clearly that didn't happen. Clearly that didn't happen. And there wasn't was there even a Coach vote? Well, there's
no, it was just Tiff. Or wait, was there? Oh, I guess D would have voted Coach, and then everybody else would have voted, like, Tiffany and D.
Yeah, because 4 people went Tiff, 1 Coach, and then everyone else was D, I think. And yeah, Coach was D. But yeah, let's get into Tribal. This is the first ever Tribal Council with 14 people. Pretty chaotic. And honestly, like, even though, you know, it's pretty obvious that D would be the one going, you know, you never really know where it could go, especially with that many votes. It could be off by 1 vote and it could be someone else. So yeah, definitely scary. But immediately we kind of see Jonathan and D beefing again at Tribal. Not as bad this time, but still beefing. So.
Yeah, it's so I can't wait to see the rest of Jonathan's game because I don't know. I just didn't expect all of this from him because he wasn't at all like this in his season, right? Or am I just not remembering it right?
Honestly, I don't
think he was. I think he was very, like, passive and everything. So
yeah, I think he was just, like, very challenge dominant.
Yeah.
And that's why he, like, that was, like, the driver of his game. But yeah, I just don't think he's in a good position at this point. Because, I mean, Jonathan's in the Four Horsemen Alliance, no? Right?
Yeah.
And, you know, no one likes Coach. People like Joe, but people don't like Joe.
People don't want to play like Joe plays.
Yeah.
Especially
the
Devins.
issue. Yeah. And that's the issue with, like, the Honor and Integrity Alliance, whatever you want to call it. Like, maybe if this was a new season and it wasn't all returners, yeah, maybe that would work. But because it's returners who have definitely not played with Honor and Integrity, that's not going to happen.
And if it's your last, like, a lot of these people, they probably know it's their last opportunity to play Survivor. If it was my last opportunity to play Survivor, I'm not playing an Honor Integrity game. I'm throwing stuff at the wall. I'm doing whatever I can. So it's just a crazy concept to think that these Survivor alumni would want to play such a boring game.
Yeah, I agree. And that's also talking about Joe in Tribal when he made the firehouse, like, reference or whatever you want to call it, and then everyone just, like, cooked him on that. They hated it. They hated that reference, and everyone kept referring to it. And then he hit the line of He was like, I'll never make another Firehouse hierarchy reference again
Oh my
because he
gosh.
didn't want the heat. But he was getting so much heat for that. So it's already kind of looking like even Joe didn't mean anything by it, but people are already attacking him for the words he's saying that are regarding like
Right.
honor and integrity and like hierarchy. Which
Right.
there is a hierarchy on this island right now, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and honestly, yeah, the only like woman in power right now is Cirie.
Yeah.
Because no one else, I don't think any other girls have any advantages, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, yeah, Aubrey's idol is gone. Genevieve went out with her idol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or she didn't even have idol.
Yeah, Genevieve, no.
So
Nope.
yeah. But I don't know, who would you say is like running the game right now?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly feel like the Cirie, Ozzy, and Rizo alliance are the top dogs right now, but I don't think not in the sense of, like, they're controlling like, publicly
Right.
controlling everything, but I think because theirs is so, like, on the down low and, like, they hold so much information and like, Rizzo's in the Four Horsemen alliance, and then not Rizzo, Ozzy's close with Emily, like, they all have their different relationships, so I think that they're the puppet masters of the game right now, in my opinion, but they're not, like, the face of controlling people, whereas I think that Coach is who everybody is annoyed is controlling the game, but they're actually the ones in control.
Right. And but like, yeah, no, I agree. From the audience perspective, I agree. But like from like if I was on the island, I wouldn't expect those three
Oh,
to
yeah.
work. Which
Yeah,
means they're
no, for
playing the
sure.
game
Yeah.
correctly. Which means they're
No,
playing the
I
game
agree.
correctly.
Yeah, I think
So
that they're
it's
playing
like
better by that.
yeah. And here's the thing. Now that Dee's gone, that's another like louder voice kind of gone from the island. Charlie's out. Colby didn't really run anything, if I'm gonna be honest. So I really think
Yeah.
Coach is the last one standing of like the loud mouth and kind of annoying, like kind of thinks he's the ish, when in reality
Yeah.
like you are a coach, don't get me wrong, but in this situation you're not. Everyone is not too fond of you on this island right now. So I don't know. I really think Coach is gonna be the next target just cause he's annoying. And that's something that you'll get voted out if you're annoying. Like
Right.
they don't want to live on an island with you. So, and if you're not
Yeah.
benefiting their game, then what's the point of keeping you? So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know how much further Coach is gonna make it. I don't see him making it that far. Unless they bring him to the end as like a shield, but I feel like there's other people that you can bring that would still stand as a shield.
Yeah,
Like Coach,
true.
he's old. Like he's not a crazy good competitor either
Yeah.
at this time.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, I completely agree. So you think that Coach is the one, like, from the castaways' perspective, he is the one in power?
Yeah, like he's the one trying to control the game, and they don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the one in power. I just think he's the one that's trying to control
Yeah,
the
he's the
game.
face.
And
Yeah, he's the
and
face
the
of
people at the top,
control.
yeah, they'll get cut off first. Just like how Charlie got voted out because Charlie was trying to run the votes, just like how Coach was trying to do. So
Yeah, like, yeah, these people do not wanna be bossed around. Like, there's no way. So, yeah, I agree. I think that
and there's a way to do it without bossing people around. Just like how
for
Christian
sure.
does it, just like how Devins does it. Like that's how you play the game. Just like how Rizzo does it. That's how you play the game.
Yeah.
You plant the seed in people's minds, but don't directly tell them what to do, and that's gonna work better than just being like, "You vote for Tiffany." Done.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but
So then
crazy episode.
Yeah. Dee has her whole whispering moment.
Yeah, she started with Aubry, which
Yeah.
I wonder why she like went to Aubry first.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's so funny how everyone just started whispering though. It's that easy.
Yeah. When nobody else, like, got up besides her to, like, whisper, like, when she was just the one going to everybody to whisper, it was like, "It's over. It's over."
Yeah.
Because, like, if I were to do that and there was, like, nobody else, like, getting up to, like, recheck the plan or something, I'd be like, "Oh, so they don't even have to think about it with each other." Like, they're not even talking about it.
Yeah.
So, R.I.P. Dee.
Yeah.
Diva down.
Rip Dee. Diva down. I love her on the challenge. Honestly, I watched her on the challenge before I watched her Survivor season.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang,
'Cause
yeah,
I
I've
was
never seen
I was
her on
out
the
of my
challenge.
Survivor phase. She's good on the challenge. Like, Dee is just, like, such a physical threat, and, I mean, she can start drama, and the challenge is all about drama. The challenge isn't I mean, it's very much, like, not political, but, like, politics within the house,
Right.
hard to explain, but they just are there to cause drama. And so she's kinda
Yeah.
like the perfect fit because she likes to stir up the pot, and she's a good competitor, so she's just really entertaining on the challenge. And
Have
I
you
was a
seen
fan
her
of the
season?
challenge of the challenge?
No, of Survivor, like, when she won, did you watch it?
Yeah, yeah, I watched it
Okay.
after I watched her on the challenge, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
got you. Okay, yeah. Because I feel like
yeah.
yeah, her social game was just so good in her season, like, she's so good at getting people to do what she wants them to do, but
Mm,
like you said, she's also a physical threat, so yeah, all around
yeah,
great player.
yeah. And I'm sure she'll be on the challenge again. I think she might have I don't know, she was on one of the recent seasons. They do so many freaking spin-offs that they do All-Stars, they do, like
Oh,
it's
dang.
crazy. I don't even know. Yeah, anyway, we love you as a competitor.
Yes, yes.
But did you see the preview?
Oh, yeah. I feel like I don't remember anything that happened in it, to be honest.
I saw Cirie crying. She was crying. I
Oh.
saw they said there's another twist, but all
Oh,
they said was double the consequences.
okay, I do remember that.
Yeah. So what does that
Suspicious.
mean? Double the consequences. Consequences.
No. Double the consequences.
What could that actually be? I literally don't know. Because what's a
Double the consequences.
consequence? Like double tribal again?
Yeah,
No.
I feel like it honestly probably means that.
Do you
Like,
think?
that's I mean, I feel like it would make sense because I don't know what else would be a consequence.
Losing a vote? Exile
Double the
Island? That's the only, like, consequences I can, like, think of.
Yeah, I don't
Double
know.
the consequences? I don't know.
Hmm.
Guess we'll just have to wait and
Yeah,
see.
I guess we'll have to see.
Guess we'll have to see. Another twist, yet another twist. Which, again, where's Mr. Beast at?
I know.
Where's
I
Jimmy
keep
at?
I keep waiting for him in those previews, and he's not there, which I guess is gonna happen way later.
Yeah.
I just need to know. I just need to
But
know because
it just doesn't
I
make
did think about it.
sense. Well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you go.
'Cause I when it said double the consequences, with our theory being that the coin is gonna get brought in to double the prize pool, double the consequence would apply, but obviously it's not they're gonna market Mr. Beast like crazy, so it's definitely not his
Are they
episode.
though?
I mean, they would be fools not to because you know how many people would see the Mr. Beast thing? Like, I mean, Survivor fans low-key excluded because some people are probably not happy about Mr. Beast,
Right.
as we know, but
But
as
not
for,
even
like
Mr. Beast. Just, like, every celebrity cameo in
yeah,
general.
yeah, but I think that they definitely want with it being Mr. Beast and how much the younger generations like him, I think they're definitely gonna reveal that he's in the next episode, so that way the younger generation tunes in, even if it's just to see Mr. Beast. So I don't
Yeah.
think they would exclude him, because I think that would be kind of a crazy move on their part because so many people tune in just to see Mr. Beast and what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen
Like,
all
if they
the I don't know if it's like a theory, but people are saying like editors are actually going back in and shortening like the celebrity
Yeah.
camos. How much do I believe that? I don't know.
I saw, like, the same things, and I think I saw something else that said it was disproven, because I feel like I saw something that said they're trimming down the Mr. Beast one specifically, and then I
Mhm.
saw something else that said that's not true, they haven't changed it.
Yeah. Like I don't think
But
look, people are
he
gonna
did
watch
say
regardless, so
yeah, people are gonna watch regardless, and he did say on Rob's podcast, that it's not as long, or that it's not like a whole
in this
thing like
moment.
Zach
Yeah.
Brown, yeah,
Right.
which is good, like, I think him and his team are very aware that people don't wanna watch a whole episode about Mr. Beast on
Yeah.
Survivor. You know, he should go
Yeah.
and do his part, switch up the game, and be out of there.
Like I literally think he'll be on like probably 5 minutes max. Like
I
he's
think
gonna
so
come in
too.
during auction.
Yeah,
Coin, whoa, what's happening? And then dip.
yeah, I
And
completely
then dip.
agree. It'll literally be
Yeah.
I think it'll just be for his one briefcase, and then he'll
Yeah,
be
like
gone.
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't
And
even
that's the way
think
it
he'll
should
like
be.
yeah.
That's the way
Yeah.
a celebrity cameo in Survivor should be. I don't wanna see Mr. Beast spearfish.
That would
I
low-key be
don't wanna see
funny though.
Mr. Beast spearfish. That would be
It would be
that would be
funny, but
crazy.
not on Survivor, I guess.
Yeah, non-Survivor. Um, But yeah, so I don't think it's
Yeah.
next episode. Maybe it's, like, towards the very end. Like, maybe they're gonna wait till it's, like, 8 people or,
Yeah.
like, something
Which
like
would make
that.
sense if it's, like, doubling the prize pot money, but
Yeah,
having an auction that late, I don't know, that's just, like, weird to me, but
right.
I
Which,
guess it could be
I mean, we
whenever.
could just be wrong about the auction. Like, I think auction makes the most sense, but
Yeah,
we could just be wrong, and it could be something else.
yeah, but then
But
it's, like, even more random if it wasn't an auction. Like, what, he's just gonna come
yeah,
in with a case and be like, "Surprise," which I guess it's
right.
possible, I mean, Survivor 50, anything can
Yeah.
happen. Should we read our spots, our placements?
Oh, yes.
Wait, Coach is on your tribe, right? Or no?
He is. He is. That's why I need him to stay.
Yeah. Well, I think we're already cooked because we both have Joe as first.
I know. Yeah. Which
Or what were you thinking?
what were we thinking? What were we thinking? Because I mean, I genuinely thought the Honor Integrity Alliance was gonna be holding the game in their hands,
Yeah.
but obviously,
I just thought he was gonna be I thought people were just gonna like him, be
I thought he was
friends.
gonna be fought after as an ally, and we haven't
Yeah.
seen that. We
We've
have not
barely
seen that.
seen like anything from Joe, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Which is scary.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so for week 6, me and Ivy are actually only 4 points apart from each other right now. So I'm in 60th place with 1,755 points. Not bad. And Ivy is in 53rd place with 1,759.75 points. So we're like 4 points apart and like 7 places apart.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
I just have to say,
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna keep going backwards. I know it. But, I had a moment up there, and so it's okay.
I don't
It's okay.
I need to, like, look at my picks again.
You
I
know
feel like I'll stick for a little bit and then I'll just keep dropping down.
right. You know who I forgot
Well,
was
maybe
one of my
not.
picks?
Who?
Camilla.
No way. What place?
Well, I had her as my very last. I thought Genevieve was my last pick, but it was actually Camilla, then Genevieve.
Dang.
So that kind of
Dang.
nuked me as well,
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I
but what are
low-key
you gonna
like my
do?
tribe now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, wait, who do you still have
Okay,
standing?
the only pick that I'm upset with still is Joe, Joe's my number 1, and then I have Aubry,
Yeah.
Christian, Jonathan, which I'm scared about now, and then Cirie and Ozzy.
Yeah,
So,
that's an iconic tribe. That's an iconic tribe.
yeah. And then
I
Jen and
like
Charlie were the last 2. Rip.
I feel good about the rest of mine, except Joe too, because I have Joe, Christian, Devins, Coach, Ozzy, which, Coach is gonna go either way. He's either gonna stay around for a long time and,
Yeah,
like, overstay his welcome, or he's, like, going next episode, you know? So,
yeah.
I feel like that's 50-50, but Christian, Devins, and Ozzy, I feel great about them.
Who is Stephanie aligned with right now? Is she with Chrissy,
Beats me? Yeah, I would assume Chrissy. Oh, well, she's with Jonathan too because of the
right?
Camilla vote. Yeah, Chrissy and Jonathan. The Zoom alliance.
Interesting. Because now she
Yeah.
has the steal a vote. I'm interested to see who she plays that
I
on
don't even wanna know.
against. I know. That makes me
I don't
nervous.
I know, I don't feel too good about that.
Yeah. But I honestly think Aubrey will just like slide by now that she doesn't have an idol too. Like
Yeah.
she's not a threat right now, like a challenge threat at least. So I feel confident that she'll stay pretty far.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I put rumor has it.
Rumor has it Aubrey's doing pretty well this season.
Yeah, that's the rumor, so I'm hoping she actually does. But I'm surprised that you didn't have Cirie on your tribe.
I know, I honestly can't believe that. I think that I don't know, because I don't know how I didn't remember Camilla being on my tribe either.
But I think I remember you saying, like, you didn't wanna put like, I was also hesitant to put Cirie just because people would
Yeah.
wanna vote her out because of how big of a threat she
Right.
is.
Yeah. And
So,
so, yeah, there were some
I think that's
threats I
why.
put on here, and I was just like, it's a 50-50. But
Yeah.
yeah, disappointed I don't have Cirie though, because that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and for the audience, like, the issue with our fantasy, like, our number 1 gets the most like, they get 5 times the points, like, however many
Yeah.
points they earn, so that's the issue with, like, our order specifically, like, Joe it just sucks that Joe's
Mhm.
first because 1, he's barely had any screen time, not earning me points at all, probably, other than, like,
Yeah.
winning challenges or something.
Yeah.
So,
I
that's just unfortunate.
I honestly think the people who have Christian are probably winning. The people who have
Yeah.
Christian as their first place are probably winning because of the amount of screen time he's had this season.
Yeah. 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 Hey, but we're still we're top 60, so just like
Yeah,
MV
so
Scheme's top 60.
yeah, we're not doing
Wow.
too shabby. Not doing too shabby.
Not too shabby, not too shabby.
That's all we've got for this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and like this video and check out some of our other Survivor content from Survivor 50. But until next time, see ya!
See ya.